Alright guys, welcome back to this messy old garage. Today I'm going to replace this U-joint in my half dry shaft off this dually. And the reason I'm replacing it because it's one of those U-joints that rarely ever give trouble. But you see it's already rusted where it's been sitting so long in there. But there, I mean, it's, as far as working, it's working fine. I mean, that's no problem there. But I go ahead and change it out now as preventive maintenance, and that way maybe I won't have to fool with it in the future. And so to replace it with, I got this one here from AutoZone, Duralast, the Duralast Gold lifetime warranty. It does not have a grease fitting, so it's non-greasable. Probably got synthetic grease in it. And I used my dial calipers to make sure it was the right one before I tear the good one out. And it is. So I'm going to get ready to take this apart. I'm going to use this big vise right here. You could use probably a regular vise. I would imagine just a good, 8-10 inch vise like this one would probably work, but this machinist vise works so much better. And I could take it to the barn and use my shop press, but it's kind of a hassle to have to take everything down there, and plus it's a long shaft and I like laying it on stuff to kind of get it centered. And there is my hydro booster that's got to go on this truck, and like I said, I did find it and it's waiting to be put on as soon as I get the rest of the stuff on. And I did pick up some more torque converter bolts. There wasn't but 3 in this truck. There's places for 6, so I'm going to put 3 more on it and have 6 of them just to make sure it's got a good even pattern on it. So to get started, this thing's got these little side clips, which is pretty easy to get out. I'm just going to try to get these. It's going to be hard to. Let me set you up on a tripod and we'll get these tops off, these caps off. So today's my mother's birthday, and I want to wish her a happy birthday. Her and her friend was going out to eat this evening in her friend's vehicle, and it got rear-ended, so it's not been a very good birthday for her. There's still some grease in this, but it's not very greasy. This one was non-greasable also. So I'll just pull these off just to get them out of the way. This one's got a torn boot. Hope y'all can see that. So that's probably a good thing to go ahead and replace these. I don't know if this is factory original or what. The next thing we got to do is we got to get these clips out right here. Alright, so I got this thing set in this vise. Maybe make it a little easier. Now I just got to find the right pliers. Well, I broke it. I hope I don't break this one. Boing! Fence tools. That'll work. I'm going to find some sockets that'll fit this without being too small. Like that, and then I'm going to find another socket that'll fit over. Like that. So now I've got little baby chickens in my shop. This thing's got to come out. A whole lot more. Now where it helps to have 3 hands. As you can see, got the big socket here, we got the little socket there. And I'm just going to try to tighten this joker up. The whole damn bench is moving on. I don't really want to have to take this thing to the barn, but I will if I have to. Something's moving. I think it's just having to cut through all this grease that's on here. You know, about need to run these shit out here. Yeah, I need a damn cheater bar. Oh, this thing has been in here a while. You can see, maybe you can see it's moved a little bit. Yep, moved a little bit. Basically, all I'm doing is hitting on this handle with my big sledgehammer. I can probably move it by hand now. Feels like I can. Yeah, you can see that thing ain't really come out good. So another thing you can do is you can hit these right here. Some of y'all say, why ain't you already done that? But I like to be easy on stuff when I can. And when I can't, we'll do something different. Yep, let's hit it again. That's out. Now I bet you I can knock that out with a damn bolt or something. That bolt. What I got? I have to have a bolt right here. Just knock that cap on out of there. Do like that. Turn her over. I've never tried this particular silicone spray on this type of stuff, but it'll probably work. I would assume anything to make it slippery. Very carefully. Very carefully. We don't want to upset no needle bearings. And then we're going to insert one of them into here and get it started. Very carefully. Now I got to get it straightened up with that. Don't have to get it started very far. Just get it started. And then we'll have to put her hickey back in here. Now I'm sure there's a particular way this thing's supposed to go in here. It goes in here first and then in here. Next we're going to take the other one. Try to get it started. Alright, now I'm going to slide this down halfway. That'll hold the needle bearings in. Now we got to push one end in, and we'll use our socket, our little socket for that. Find it. There it is. I'm going to put it on the flat end. And we're going to get that in until we can get our clip in. Once we're able to see our clip line, we can stop. We got to go a little bit more. Alright. I think it'll work there. Yep, it'll work better. Alright, so we got this one on. So now all we got to do is push this one in until it's on. We'll line that up right. And that ought to be deep enough. We'll make sure that thing seats good, because if it don't, it'll pop out. And it don't look like it's seated real good. So I'm going to give it just a little bit more. Just to make sure that thing's seated good. That's better. And that's all there is. Changing out your universal joint using common hand tools and a big ass vise. Thanks for watching. By the way, I did take a rag and clean these shafts good. You don't want to get no grit. If you can help it up in this grease, it wouldn't take long to wear the needle bearings out. Now, to get that off, handy dandy vice grips. Yeah, that works, don't it? Huh, what's wrong with my handy dandy vice grips? I have to get my handy dandy pot wrench. Yep. Yeah, right. Perhaps it needs to come out a little more. The pot wrench looks terrible.